What is going on, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global back here with another video, and in this one, I want to touch on the Jadeveon Clowney to the New England Patriots rumors. Is it going to happen? Is it likely to happen? Or should I just put an end to all of these rumors? Before we get into the details, though, you can obviously see that there is something a little bit different about this video, and that's because I actually have Madden gameplay in the background now. I'm sure you all know that my videos are usually covered in background pictures of the player or whatever I'm certainly talking about, and that really just comes down to the fact that I don't have a camera, a good enough camera at least, to be able to show my face and give the quality that I want to. But now that I have an Elgato, I'm able to show gameplay and do Madden gameplay and stuff like that. So until I do get a camera, I think that could be something that interests a lot of people, and having some gameplay that reflects the type of video I'm doing. So in this case, you could obviously see that I got Jadeveon Clowney on the New England Patriots and kind of tried to give you guys a feel on what it would be like if he was with the New England Patriots. And of course, I made the Patriots defense completely up to date. So make sure you guys let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below, because I'm really curious. Is it something you want to see continued, or is it something you're like, yeah, just don't even bother? But of course, as we all know, the New England Patriots are being kind of put back onto some bigger names in the NFL when it goes back to free agency now. You know, Everson Griffin, you have, of course, Jadeveon Clowney, along with some other people who, of course, aren't as bigger names. And this comes to the fact that they cleared up about $6.5 million, and they're sitting at about $7.7 million in available cap. New England didn't really make too much moves this offseason, and when they did, essentially a couple maybe were some good top-notch signings. But there really was never that one big name that the New England Patriots were able to get. And that just all came down to their cap situation. They didn't have enough money to be able to spend on any of these, top market type of guys. But now they're in a position where they could get a guy of pretty nice caliber. Now, me personally, I have a few different free agents that I would like to see the New England Patriots go after, and I'll make a video on that. And of course, Jadeveon Clowney is a guy that I would love to have on the New England Patriots. Anyone would. But for me, it just wasn't a very realistic option. The thing with Clowney is he wants money. That is the big reason that he is still a free agent. It's not like he hasn't gotten interest from teams. I mean, just to name a few off the top of my head, the Browns are a team that was interested, the Titans, the Seahawks, who are still trying to get a deal done. And he was offered at one point $10 to $15 million annually. But because it wasn't between the $20 to $25 million a year that he wanted, he turned it down. And the interesting part to that is the fact that Clowney had a down year. And I don't think that's something that he's really keeping in mind. He thinks that, well, look, I'm a good, linebacker, DE, able to rush the passer, stop the run, get to the quarterback. Maybe I had a down year, but I'm still worth top money. But I don't think he's understanding that, look, if you have a down year, people are going to be hesitant to give you money. It's just like if you have one really good season, you're going to go into free agency and have a much bigger market. It's the same way if you have a down year. Now, he originally played for the Houston Texans, came in with them in 2014 as a first-round pick, played with them all the way up until 2018, and then in 2019, he got traded to the Seattle Seahawks. He appeared in 13 games that season. He had an interception. Ironically, that was actually the first of his career, which I found actually to be really interesting. Also had a defensive touchdown. He had 4 forced fumbles. He had just 3 sacks, just 3. He had a combined 31 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 13 quarterback hits. Now, essentially, he lowered his statistics when it came to sacks. This was really his lowest of his entire career, minus his rookie year, which he only played 4 games, so I'm not really considering that, but had 3 sacks. That's a big decrease compared to the 9 he had in 2018, the 9.5 he had in 2017. His tackles for loss also took a dramatic hit with only 7. That was the second lowest in his entire NFL career, his first coming in those 4 games of his rookie season. Quarterback hits Quarterback hits wasn't too bad. It was the third lowest. The first lowest was that 4 games his rookie season. The second was in 2015, his sophomore season, when he had 8. But again, a nice drop from the 21 he had in 2018 and the other 21 he had in 2017. Now guys, real quick, there is no shortage of action going on with our exclusive partner, BetOnline. Now, sports are slowly making their way back with UFC, NASCAR, and of course soccer leading that pack. BetOnline has all of the biggest odds and lines for the best upcoming matches for this upcoming weekend. And of course, if you need more than that, BetOnline has simulated NFL, NBA, and UFC events happening every single day in their live that you can check out. Football might not be here, but it's pretty cool that you can bet on a simulated game. And if you're someone who goes, I'm just not really into betting on sports, well, this is perfect for you because BetOnline has hundreds of live casino games, poker tournaments, and all of the best props in the business. If you guys are interested, visit betonline.ag or use your mobile device and join now to receive your new welcome bonus and start playing today. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Now, the thing for Clowney is the fact that, look, he knows that his market isn't as high as he was hoping, and his thing is that he'd be willing to take a slight pay cut. Now, what's his definition of slight? I'm not too sure, but he's willing to take a slight paycheck, or pay cut rather, to play with a team that is a true contender. Are the New England Patriots a true contender? Some will say yes, some will say no. In my own personal opinion, I would say yes. But even then, is that enough that the New England Patriots have an available cap to give to him? Keep in mind, the New England Patriots like to roll into the season with a comfortable position in cap in case they want to make any last-minute roster moves, which is something that they always do. Keep in mind, signing bonuses, dead money, anything like that you also have to count for. And I just don't see Jadeveon Clowney willing to take that significant of a pay cut. Now, something that I've heard a lot of people saying when in relation back to Clowney and a possible signing by the New England Patriots is, well, look, the New England Patriots could sign him and give him all the money that they have, which is still a decent amount for him to make despite the down year he had. But of course, it's nothing near what the Browns or the Seahawks are offering him. But just a 1-year contract. He'll come into a team like the New England Patriots, who are known for getting the best out of their players, and give him an opportunity to reset his market. If he wants that 20 to 25 million annually, he's going to need to have a much better season than he did this past year, because I'm sorry, but no one is going to give you 20 to 25 million annually when you only had 3 sacks this past season. Bill Belichick, New England, they are known for helping players reset their market, and that could be the best situation for Jadeveon Clowney because, look, if he goes and he signs just a 1-year deal with a team like maybe the Seahawks or even the Browns, sorry about that, guys, but if it doesn't work out for him, then he's at a position where, look, your market is dropping again, just lower and lower and lower. And if you're the New England Patriots, you're at a position where you could use a guy like Jadeveon Clowney to be the staple of your defense. And if you're Jadeveon Clowney, I mean, you're going into a position in the New England Patriots defense where you would perfectly fit the system and the hole that they have. The holes that they have at linebacker, some of the question marks that we've been hearing about pass rush, he'd come in and he would be just that perfect fit in New England. He would 100% get a rotation. That's not even a question. His versatility, his ability to get to the quarterback but stop the run, I mean, that's what the New England Patriots need. So to me, he's an all-down defensive player. Now, Ian Rappaport said something the other day on the Pat McAfee show that I completely agreed with. And he said that I think Clowney wants to get paid. Where can I get paid as much as possible? And if I don't have to go to training camp for a lot of it, that probably would be okay. He also said that he thinks that Clowney just wants to make a lot of money. He also knows that he just wants a 1-year deal, and he doesn't think that it would take just a short, tiny deal from the Patriots to turn that around. And like I said, I completely agree with that, and I think that essentially that would be what's holding him back, because Jadeveon Clowney is just not that type of guy, that type of player in the NFL where he was like, I just want to master my craft, I just want to win, I want to get better. He's a guy that he'll go somewhere, he doesn't care what team it is, he doesn't care about the players, he doesn't care about the scheme fit, doesn't care about the win or loss percentage or if they're a contender. Whatever offers him the money he wants is essentially the place that he's going to go. But we also have seen players before that are that exact mindset, but because they're not getting the market that they want, sometimes they go to a team like the New England Patriots to try to reset that market. Just a one-year deal, not locked up with the Patriots or anything like that, but to help reset their deal for the following offseason to try and get that big money, that big contract that they want. Now, my final verdict on this is just that I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't see both parties coming to that conclusion. It's not like we've even heard anything that, oh, hey, the New England Patriots are trying to land Jadeveon Clowney. It's really just been a whole lot of speculation, and also for the fact that, hey, this would be just the classic Bill Belichick move. But there are also a lot of other great players here on the free agency market. I mean, even a guy like Everson Griffin, Harrison Snacks, could be great additions that nobody's really talking about, and definitely the Patriots could get for a lower option than Clowney. But that is going to be it for today's video. What are your guys' thoughts on Jadeveon Clowney to the New England Patriots? Is it something you want to happen? Is it something that you're kind of just like, I'll shy away from that one? And how realistic do you think it is? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for all of your New England Patriots news. It would mean a lot to me if you guys also shared the channel and this video with everyone you know. Help grow the Patriots Global family. It would mean the world to me. But like always, thank you guys so much for watching.
In Astro World.